Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to bring you the guide of Nilou. We'll be discussing her best builds, artifacts, substats, main stats, which artifacts are best, which are worse, the best weapons on her, the best teams on her, and what the talents do, what should you grade first. So nothing else to say, let's get into the video guys. Okay, so starting with the talents of Nilou. The normal attack, you do 3 consecutive sword strikes. It's not really that useful and I don't highly recommend leveling up because you won't deal any damage from the normal attacks. The elemental skill. Basically, you have to press one time the E and you will enter on the period state. Here, you have two choices. Or you normal attacks, or you elemental skill 3 times again. There's a little trick. I will show it after explaining this, but I will get in there. What you do here is, if you normal attack, you will be infused with Hydro. And you will deal damage according to your max HP. As you can see, here are the scaldings. You do 3 hits, you do 1 first normal hit, 2 normal hits, and later the water wheel damage that is basically a summon that goes into the enemies. So this is why you don't level up the normal attacks. Because if you want to normal attack with Nilou, you will do the damage from here, not from your normal attacks. Your normal attacks don't give you any scaling, so this is pretty important. And what if we tap 3 times the E after tapping the first time? Okay, so it's basically 4 times. So basically what you will do is go into the Tranquility Aura, and what this does is that all your blooms will deal a lot of damage, and they will be the new blooms that are Bountiful Blooms. They explode almost when you summon them, and it will deal a lot of damage based on Nilou max HP and the elemental mastery of the one that is triggering the reaction. The ultimate is pretty straightforward. You just press it and you do like a dance and you do 2 times damage. It's important here to know that you will apply Hydro 2 times. So basically, if you hit an dendro player an enemy, you will generate 2 seeds, which is really great, and in AoE it will be a lot more seeds and they will explode like crazy. For example, this is really useful too when you want to vaporize Shell Link ultimate, because you can vaporize it 1 time and the second time of the ultimate you will be vaporizing it too. Okay, really important, and why the Nilou teams are a bit monotonous for some people, but I really like Nilou, to be honest. I really like her character and how is her playstyle. But yeah, you need your party full of dendro or hydro characters. We'll be talking on the team section about this, but basically if you don't have dendro or hydro characters in your party, you want to generate the Bountiful Blooms, which are the blooms that are super broken on Nilou, and if you don't do that, you will lose a lot of damage. Yeah, we'll be talking about Shell Link Melt, but yeah, normally Nilou, you want to be playing her in other teams that are not dendro and hydro only related, because it's important that if you put dendro, hydro, Nilou, and for example a pyro unit or a cryo unit, you want to get the Bountiful Blooms. This is a bit meh, but it's okay. I mean, they are really great in Bloom teams. So yeah, this is the passive that it's really broken on Nilou, but yeah, a bit restrictive too. So yeah, let's go into the next passive. Dreamy Dance of Aeons. Basically what it does is that the Bountiful Blooms that I talked before scale with your max HP. You do more damage when you have more HP. Basically, normally when you want to play Nilou above 50k HP, so keep that in mind, try to get her to 50k. Later we will be talking about the artifacts and how to get to 50k HP. Okay, so I wanted to show you a little trick on the elemental skill of Nilou. Basically, what you want to do is a bit faster the animation. Normally your animation when you want to cast the elemental skill like this, it's like this of slow. Well, you can do it a bit faster. I did a bit slow the ease, but you can do another way that I will show you now that it's really fast. So basically the way to do it that is elemental skill, normal attack, and 2 ease, and now we are on the Tranquility Aura. So this is really fast. I think it's like 1 second or 2 seconds faster. I mean, yeah, if you want to speedrun, this is great to know. I really like to do this because I really like to know all the characters, tricks and things like that. So yeah, this is why I show you. Let's get into the Constellation section. Okay, so C1, what it does is increase the effects from your elemental skill. For example, the Illumination Sword damage is basically the damage that you do when you do normal attacks from your E. It will increase at 65%, really great. And the Tranquility Aura duration is extended by 6 seconds, so this is decent because you will do a lot more blooms and you don't have to swap to Nilou that often. So yeah, really good. C2, what it does, it makes all the enemies that are affected by the Bountiful Blooms get more damage from the Bountiful Blooms because it will lower Hydro and Dendro resistances and you will deal more damage to them. Pretty straightforward. C3 is more levels on your ultimate. The C4 basically what it does is that when you end the dance, you will get some energy back, which is great. I mean, your ultimate is not that good on Nilou, but if you want to ult on every rotation, this is really great. C3 is more levels on the E. And finally C6 is basically every 1000 points on Nilou, much HP, it will increase your crit rate and crit damage, and you can increase this damage a lot. I mean, this is only if you want to play Nilou as on fielder and as a carry. If you don't want to play her as a carry or on fielder, don't go for this. And even though going for this is not even that great, because you won't be building that much damage. So yeah, this is the last constellation. Let's get into the weapon section. Okay, there are a lot of weapons for Nilou, but let's start with the 5-star options. Obviously, the key is awesome on her. It's super broken on her. I want to get it, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I really like Nilou and I want to get the key, even though it's a bit ugly, but I really like the key, so I want to get it. The other weapons are not really that great, to be honest, because it doesn't provide that much. Primordial J Cutter is nice because it provides you some HP, so this is really decent, but the other options, to be honest, they are not really that great. Skyward Blade can be played, it's okay, but the other options are not really that great because you don't want to unfill your Nilou and these weapons need you to unfill your Nilou. Freedom Sword, I don't recommend going the Elemental Mastery. Please don't go Elemental Mastery with Nilou. It's really bad. You won't trigger reactions. Maybe you will trigger one reaction because you are doing the E's and maybe it's a Nahida down the field and you trigger one reaction, but yeah, don't go Elemental Mastery. So for 4-star options, okay, 4-star options, you have a lot of options here, but mainly what I recommend for her is Favonius Sword, because it will give you more energy back and it's easier to get your ultimate back. Sacrificial Sword, because having to elemental skill and later when you end the rotation you can go back to Nilou and have the elemental skill back again. I mean, I don't really like this because sometimes you fuck up with your rotations because needing to trigger this, but yeah, it's decent. Chifos can be played, but I don't like it because elemental mastery weapons, as I told you. Alley Flash can be great because it has a lot of energy recharge, so you want energy recharge on Nilou. Because of none of the weapons give you HP, you don't have to play any of the other weapons. You can play Amenoma Kakeuchi maybe, it's decent, but having Favonius or Sacrificial Sword, it's enough. The other weapons are not even that great. You can play Black Sword or weapons for damage. You'll do a little bit of damage, maybe about 1% more damage, but it's not really that big of a deal. You want more energy recharge and get by your ultimate. So yeah, this is the weapons. K as the best option, Favonius as the second, and Sacrificial as the third. Let's get into the artifacts. Okay, first a disclaimer about the artifacts. I know I'm a bit irritating about the artifacts of Nilou, but I did a guide in the past, and please don't play Elemental Mastery here or here or here on Nilou because it's not good. It's not good, okay? Because you won't be triggering the reactions. As I told you on the weapon section, don't go Elemental Mastery. If you go on Substats and you have a good piece, okay, it's fine. I won't kill you, but keep that in mind, please. Don't go Elemental Mastery on Nilou. Basically, what you want of artifact sets is you want to play 2 pieces. What pieces do you want to play? So basically, you want to play 2 pieces HP, because you need Tenacity of the Myelid. You need this, because you need more HP. And the other 2 pieces are up to you. There are 2 ways to go with this. Or 2 pieces Hydro the Depths to get Hydro damage bonus and do some more damage. It's not a lot, but some more damage. Or go 2 pieces Emblem Severed of Fate because it gives you energy recharge and you need to get your ultimate back. It's not super necessary, but it's great to have the ultimate on every rotation, you know? So basically, this is the artifacts that I will push. I won't get on other artifacts. They are not really great. You want to get a lot of HP from Nilou. So basically, Tenacity of the My 2 pieces is almost a must. And if you want to get to 50k HP, you have to play HP, HP, and HP. So you want to play full HP Nilou. That's the point of all of this, because you will be doing a lot of damage from your Bountiful Blooms. As substats, what you want to play, so basically crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge, things like that, you know. And yeah, This is basically what you search. I mean, HPs, HP percent, HP plane. This is the type of things that you want on your Nilou. Preferably get HP percent because HP percent is more valuable than HP plane, but both of HPs are great. Crit rate, crit damages, and energy recharge go second, and they are decent. So yeah, this is the artifact section. Pretty straightforward. Well, I'm gonna mention something very fast. If you want to play on Shelling, Bennett, Nilou, for example, I don't know, Kazuha, you can play here Elemental Mastery. Here you want to play Hydro damage bonus, and here crit rate, crit damage, or here attack percent, depending on what you prefer. I prefer Elemental Mastery because you will be triggering the reactions. So yeah, this is the only way I see that you can put here Elemental Mastery, okay? Now, saying this, let's get into the team section. So here we are with the first team, is the Nilou Bloom team. Basically, this team consists of doing the Bountiful Blooms of Nilou. It has Nahida and Chinkyu. They help you a lot with single target enemies, because sometimes on the Abyss you have to face single target enemies, but this team is really great. As always, you can do a lot of changes here. You can maybe change Yao Yao for Kokomi, if you have Kokomi, for example, and just unfill your Nahida. You can change, for example, and put Al Heitan here. You can change Chinkyu for Kokomi if you are not comfortable, and put here another Yao Yao. You can do all the combinations possible with Hydro and Dendro. You can even change Kokomi for Barbara, that I didn't mention. And there is one team that I'm building currently. I don't have it that much built, but it's this team. You have Kandaka to help you with the elemental appliance of Hydro. You have Nilou, Nahida, and Yao Yao. And you basically can infuse Yao Yao Spear with Kandaka Ultimate. So yeah, this is the teams. Let's show you a bit more of this team in action. Okay, so here we are. Since I already showed you the version of Yao Yao, I'm gonna show you the version with Kokomi, since I really like this version too. And basically you do this, and you start doing the reactions with or build Love and Nahida. This is a bit less powerful team, but since you have a lot of damage, you don't really care that much. And you can do this, swap away, and start Chinkyu again. As you can see, this team also has a lot of damage. Yeah, like that. I mean, this team is the best team for Nilou. I mean, well, not this exactly, because Kokomi can be swapped for Yao Yao, for example. But this archetype is the best for Nilou. The other teams for Nilou are not really that great. We'll be talking about Vaporize team and Taser team. But think that Nilou, this is the team that will carry you through the Abyss. This team is amazing, have a lot of AoE damage. It can deal tons of AoE damage. It's amazing. And we are testing it on single target. I'm gonna show you just for this video, because Nilou team, it's really great on multi-target. I'm gonna show you a video of the Abyss and see how fast it kills this Abyss. Okay, a bit of a disclaimer here. This team, it's better on the second half of this Abyss, but I want to show you that you can play it here on this Abyss too, and to look, you can see how this goes, and it's really fast, as you could see there, that you get a lot of damage really fast. Yeah, I won't be able to flow load the damage from this guy, okay, but yeah, just a showcase, just chilling with the boys, you know. So yeah, this is the team, as you can see, really fast, really broken clears. I mean, this is better on the second half, but I'm a bit lazy to do the second half. So yeah, this is basically a team. Hope you like it. Let's go to the next team. Also, I forgot to mention, and sorry guys, I forgot, that you can play Collei. Collei is amazing on these teams where you want to front load a lot of damage. So you want to play Kokomi, Collei, Nilou, and Nahida. This is the best team currently. And basically you want to build your Collei like this, with 2 pieces emblem on 2 pieces Deepwood. You can also play 4 pieces emblem if you need a lot of ER. For weapon you want to play the sacrificial bow, and the talents you want to level up your E and your ultimate. But you don't need to level up anything else. For constellations you don't need any constellation. C2 is good, but you don't need other constellations. I just have it because I pulled on her banners a lot. But yeah, just this quick recap about Collei. Yeah, let's go to the guide again. Okay, so here we are with the second team. It's a pretty straightforward Nilou Vaporize team. I mean, you have Sheldon output damage, you have Bennett buff, and Kazuha buff for all your party. This team is pretty straightforward, you do a lot of damage. Here, it makes some sense having Nilou on elemental mastery weapons or attack damage weapons. But yeah, this is the team, let's get into the showcase. Okay, so here we are with the Babe team. Let's get into the rotation. Basically, you want to do Bennett, Kazuha here to do the swirls. You want to go Bennett again. Let's go to the Sheldon. And now you can do some normal attacks, infuse it with Hydro. You can see you do some damage. I mean, it's not big damage, okay, as you can see, but it's some damage that it could be really relevant. That you can. This is basically so you can know that you can play this type of teams and still do a good job. You know, you can do this and go back to the Nilou. But yeah, I don't want to kill it. But yeah, this is the Babe team. Pretty straightforward. It's not really amazing because her best team is, yeah, playing Dendros and Hydros and yeah, and that's all. But yeah, just in case you want to play something else and not just get bored of playing Nilou in the same team over and over, let's get to the last team. Okay, so here we are with the last team of the guide. Basically a pretty standard Taser team. Official Beidou, Nilou to electro charge reactions, and Kazuha as all Anemo supports. Maybe you can play here Venti or Sucrose. Yeah, both are great. Even Sayu if you want to heal, or Jin if you need healing too. But yeah, this is the team. Let's get into the showcase. Okay, so here we are. Basically, you want to start here. You want to start with our beloved Kazuha. You want to ult here, do this, and now go to Nilou and start dealing damage to him. You can see that the output of damage is not really great. This team, it's better multi-target enemies, okay, because you trigger the electro charge to everyone. But yeah, keep in mind that this team exists. I mean, as always, as I told you, this team is not really that great in comparison with the Bountiful Bloom team, but yeah, keep in mind that this team exists and you can do something great with it. So yeah, this is the end of this team. This marks the end of the Nilou guide. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe. It helps me a lot to keep growing as a channel and as a YouTube content creator. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you guys next video. Bye bye.